Hi members, it's day 26 of the 90-day health and well-being journey, and I've just come out of the gym, come out of Zumba, and feeling really good. Today again spent on the business. Let's see. The first thing that I did was actually finish off campaign 2 in Aweber. So that is finally activated. So in campaign 2 in Aweber is all of my frequently asked question videos, the ones that I created on the back of Stuart's FAQs, and I added my own spin on those. So they're all in there, and I actually created some wording around that, and they're all queued up now, activated, ready to go to leads that are coming in. In amongst those, I've scattered a few other things in there, like some interviews, some 10-minute interviews that I did. And I think I actually have got one broadcast in there where I use Jay Kubisek's video from Wake Up Co. in the YouTube channel, his own channel, and some great, incredible videos in there. So when I talk about an FAQ was, do you have live events? I slipped in the one about Phoenix and the dust storm, and I put a whole discussion around that because I was there for Momentum Day in Phoenix and the Gold Convention. So, you can get really creative in amongst those campaigns with Aweber. So I've also now created another campaign in Aweber, and I've called it Interviews. And I've started to now, those interviews that I've loaded in YouTube, I've actually started to make a convertory page, landing page for them, so that I can queue them up in a campaign and send them over to those particular interviews. So I'm starting to use convertory a lot now. I've stopped the idea of sending them over to my YouTube channel because I want to send them to my website so that it gives them another opportunity to look for the business and they get started, and for them to fill out an application process. So spent time doing that today. Had a meeting with Claudia on a web conference call on Zoom, and we started to look at and discuss topics around a project that we want to sort of do. We want to create a product. I've already created an ebook, but what I want to do is to start building out Trish Davies International. And as part of that, I want to start to do my own coaching and market my own services with respect to building up a following and building up my own list. And that's the direction that I want to go, and so does Claudia as well. So we were just discussing things around a product that we can start to develop as well. So I think that's about it. I had a few technical issues today. I just can't remember. Oh, what I did do was I recorded with Claudia the process of setting up a subdomain, creating a subdomain in DBL, Digital Business Lounge, because when I went to do it again today, I'd forgotten again. And so I actually made a mistake. I made an error. I ended up creating a subdomain, doing the wrong thing in convertory, and having to then delete the subdomain in Digital Business Lounge, and then having to archive the site in convertory. So instead of doing all of that, I've just created a very quick video that shows you how to create the subdomain and just how to activate that or integrate that within convertory as well, because you might want interview.leadyourlifestyle.com. You might want training.leadyourlifestyle.com. So you might want these subdomains within your main domain, so that you can then do landing pages in convertory. And so I just did a quick video with Claudia so that I know next time and I don't make a mistake like I did again today. The other thing too is make sure that you check your sales funnels regularly. This is a big thing. This was huge. So I opted in to my own list today and found out that the double opt-in was on. This is really important because Aweber, I notified Aweber last year. I actually sent them a note through their support line, through a support ticket, and told them that I wanted them to turn off the double opt-in, because I found out back then that even though you've got the 2 red buttons switched over on your list settings to say that you don't want double opt-in, they still do it. And so you actually have to instruct them through writing to actually turn that off. I did it last year, and lo and behold, it's back on again. So it's a really important thing to actually opt into your own list and make sure that you don't get this opt-in, this confirm your subscription, double opt-in come up. I couldn't believe it. So I just don't know how many leads that has impacted. I mean, leads have been coming through, and they've been coming through at a decent rate. But anyway, I've emailed them. They've emailed me back straight away to say it's off. We've turned it off. And I've opted in again this afternoon, and it's still on. So this is something that you have to do, is you have to opt into your own list and just make sure that that's off. Now, if you're wanting what to do and how to word that with Aweber, there is a Word document in my files in this group here, in this Facebook group. You can have a look at it, and you can just copy and paste it into a note to Aweber and tell them to turn it off just to make sure it's off. So that's really important. Opt into your own sales funnel and make sure that everything comes through appropriately. And I'm going to be watching now over the coming days to make sure that all of these campaigns trigger and they work correctly. So that was a pretty big call, actually. I had a lot to share with you. So anyway, that's my share. Day 26, everything's going fine with the health and well-being. Everything's on track, and I'll check in with everyone tomorrow. Bye, everyone.